And nearly 3 months after Hurricane Harvey, more and more of the thousands of homes that were damaged by the storm are now for sale.
Many are catching the attention of flippers.
Yep, these are the folks looking to invest the money and effort necessary to make these homes, these neighborhoods livable again.
My knees and started bawling.
Marianne Heckman remembers when the scope of damage to her childhood home in West Houston's Ashford Forest neighborhood hit her. The physical loss was bad enough. The water reached almost 5 feet inside, destroying everything on the first floor. But when she inherited the place after her mother's death, it was about to go on the market just before the storm. It's still for sale. With more construction workers on the streets than homeowners, there are not a lot of buyers. Marianne says most of the interest comes from investors looking for a bargain.
A lot of them have come in and said, yes, I'll buy it. You know, we go ahead, they put down earnest money, and then they back out because they're saying that by the time they pay for it, they put money into it and then try to turn around and sell it, they're not going to make any money.
Make no mistake, there is opportunity to make money in the post-Harvey world. Investors, or flippers if you will, are steadily buying from people who can't or won't rebuild their damaged homes.
This house is stigmatized now. It is forever a flood house.
Eddie Gant may be Houston's most prolific home flipper. He estimates he's renovated 1,400 homes over the years. He's already purchased more than a dozen flood homes from owners looking to sell. At $30 or more a square foot to renovate, it's a potentially expensive gamble, wondering what surprises the property may hold and will anybody want to live here again. Gant is certain there's a market for these properties.
People forget. It tends to go away if you don't have another event where they flood again. It's a rebound period. It's hard to say how long. Some people will tell you a couple of years, some people tell you 5 to 8, but it will eventually rebound.
Not every one of Harvey's homes is created equally. Of course, there were so many people who were surprised to have high water inside, but this street in Meyerland has flooded 3 times in recent memory. The homes are empty, and finding investors could prove a challenge.
Harvey is a conversation that comes up every day.
Mortgage banker Stephen Kaufman says he talks to buyers and investors looking at Harvey homes every day. He says those with a history of flooding are a difficult deal, but for those that flooded unexpectedly, he has fewer reservations about lending money. And for people looking to sell, he says they need to come to terms with the financial cost of the storm.
Post-Harvey property values just unfortunately aren't the same, even in the best of neighborhoods. You can have the best neighborhood, never flooded before, but if it flooded in Harvey and more than a couple of houses flooded, you're seeing new evaluations, new property values.
Which brings us back to Marianne Heckman, hopeful there is value in her home for someone, financially and emotionally.
I would love for somebody to come in and buy this house, that it's going to mean to them what it meant to me growing up.
And I could tell you, if you've not been through any of these neighborhoods, it is just, it's amazing how quiet everything is because there are no families there anymore. And literally the only traffic you see or hear is construction traffic, if anything.
Yeah. It's really
Unfortunately,
sad.
this is going to be going on for a long time.
Eddie Gant
for
says
them.
it is just now picking up, and
Yeah.
this will go on for perhaps a year or more. So
I still have friends looking for a contractor, so it's going to take a while.
that's another story altogether, yeah.